Yo, what up my people, what's poppin'? Welcome back to another video. It's me, the Radical Latino, and once again, this is gonna be a video, something different from the podcast. So if you guys wanna check out the podcast, there's gonna be a link in the description down below. Now, let's get into the shits. I did a video like a day ago about Bill Cosby and how he got sentenced, and I gave you my thoughts and all that other shit, and I also talked about how Bill Cosby's, people who are accusing him are kind of inconsistent. Now, I'm going to focus on one main person, which is going to be Andrea Constant. I'm going to focus on one person because she's the main accuser right now. That's the reason why my man's, went to the court and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just going to focus on one person, which is her. Now, some of the stuff that I found, and this is some stuff that I already knew, even that I was following the case long ago, but even till now, even though some of the stuff isn't resurfacing, I chose to dig it up. You know what I'm saying? Dig up some of the stuff that I found a while back. And these are the things that, I'm questioning, because I feel like this was a witch hunt. This is a black man that has been accused by the system of white supremacy of doing something without no proof. You guys could disagree with me with this video, thumb it down all y'all want. The point is, and this is a fact, that there was no proof whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever, there was no proof. The only thing that they were going on is people's testimony. That's it. Which is the weakest form of testimony in a criminal court system, to be completely honest, but yet is looked at the highest thing. You feel me? Now, I'm gonna point out a couple of things. The first thing is, her statements changed like 6 times. All her statements were inconsistent with what she said previously.
Cosby denies all the charges.
This entire case is going to come down to credibility, and the defense needs to know every single statement that she made that's inconsistent with another statement that she's made later.
So as you guys heard, her statements kept on changing, kept on changing. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, you have to go and wonder, like, why would you change if this is the truth and this actually happened to you? You feel me? Why would your statement change 6 times? Why would there be holes in your story if this is the fact? You know what I'm saying? Because last time I checked, whenever something happened to me, it'll stay consistent the whole time if I'm going to be telling the story. You know what I mean? Now, because of that, let's focus on what she said that she took.
He had 3 blue pills in his hand.
3 blue pills.
3 blue pills, and he put his hand out, and I said, "What are those?" And he said, "They'll help you relax." And I said, "Like, are they natural? Are they like a herbal remedy?" He said, "No, they're your friends. Just put them down."
They're your friends.
They're your friends. Just put them down.
She took blue pills. You guys heard it from her mouth. She took blue pills. Anybody that knows anything about Quaaludes, they would know that these pills are not blue. They're actually white. Bill Cosby's lawyers even said this.
Quaaludes were not blue. Today should be the last day the discussion of Quaaludes is had regarding these accusations made against Mr. Cosby. Thanks to the Commonwealth expert witness who testified today, Quaaludes were in fact large and white. This fact was also confirmed by the expert witness for the defense. The Commonwealth wants this jury to accept a fabricated story about 3 small blue pills. More importantly, they want them to believe that those blue pills are somehow Quaaludes. We now have scientific evidence that that is untrue.
And the thing is, she also said that she, felt weak and, she was paralyzed and all this other shit. The toxicology expert came into the stand, and this is what he said.
Toxicology experts who were talking about the pills that the comedian says he gave to accuser Andrea Constant. Cosby claims that the pills were Benadryl, the over-the-counter cold and allergy medicine. But Andrea Constand said whatever they were, they caused her to feel woozy, eventually lose consciousness, and lose control of her arms and her legs. A defense expert said that there is no drug on the market that would have caused all of the symptoms that Andrea Constand claims happened to her.
That's crazy, right? Inconsistent. No pill like this ever exists. This doesn't exist. This is not true. You know what I mean? So, again, you have to wonder, what the fuck is going on? What's up with this shit? If you're really saying the truth and you're really spitting that good shit, then why are there holes? Why are you saying one thing and then we're finding out something else? You know what I'm saying? And this is not a witch hunt whatsoever from the victim or whatever, because Bill Cosby is the real victim. Let's keep it 100% clear. You know what I'm saying? The history of America, you know, white supremacy. They're obviously gonna lynch a black man way faster than anybody else, especially if a white woman's accusing them. But anyway, I digress. So you're gonna have to wonder now. A couple of people in Andrea Constand's life came out, you know, basically going against her, saying, yo, she's a liar. You know, not only the Russell dude who exposed that her family's a goddamn racist. You know what I'm saying? Her whole family's a goddamn racist, and it's not a stretch of the imagination that she would inherit some of those racial views. You feel me? But her roommate in college came out and said that, listen, she's a goddamn liar. You know, because she wanted to milk a celebrity. Check this out.
On Wednesday, Bill Cosby's star defense witness testified in court, claiming that the woman who accused Cosby of sexual assault once told her how easy it would be to fabricate an accusation against a celebrity to make money. Marguerite Jackson, an academic advisor at Temple University, said the accuser, Andrea Constand, made the remark while they were on a road trip with the women's basketball team.
His defense team wasted no time inside the courtroom this morning, launching an attack against his accuser, Andrea Constand. Now, the lead attorney, Tom Mesereau, called her a con artist who tried to extort his famous client. Her motivation, he said, was, quote, money, money, and lots more money. In 2006, Constand received nearly $3.4 million in a civil suit settlement with Cosby. Mesereau underscored that point repeatedly as he cast Constand, who accuses Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting her in his Philadelphia area home 14 years ago, as the villain and Cosby as the victim. Now, Cosby's defense says there was a relationship there, but it was consensual.
She was called a con artist and all that, because that's what she is. Let's keep it funky. That's what she is. She's a con artist. You just don't go in situations that you don't. The fuck out of here. You're a con artist, man. You know what I mean? And this is the crazy thing. Now, this is the thing that this is when I heard this, I didn't even want to do more research, you know, to prove her wrong. But she called Cosby multiple times.
Defense suggested Constand had deliberately misrepresented her relationship with Cosby. Attorney Angela Agrusa focused on 2 private dinners at his home. At one point asking, you hadn't told the officers that you had wine and brandy and sat by a fire and put your legs near one another. The attorney saying, you knew he was interested in you romantically. Constand replying, no ma'am. The defense team also pored over phone records, line by line, highlighting 53 calls Constand made to Cosby after the alleged assault. Assistant DA Kristen Fedden hit back, revealing a pattern in the records. Constand often checked her voicemail right before calling Cosby, suggesting she was returning his calls.
Cosby's lawyer spent a lot of time going over Constand's history with the entertainer, pointing out that they enjoyed a long friendship before the alleged sexual assault took place. There were dinners at Cosby's house in front of a roaring fire, late-night movies, and soccer games together. They even had a dinner date at a casino in Connecticut where she spent time in his hotel room lounging on the bed with him. His lawyer produced Andrea Constand's phone records, showing that she called the TV legend numerous times in February 2004 around the same period when she says she was drugged and sexually assaulted. She even called him on Valentine's Day twice.
She called Cosby multiple times. You don't do that. You don't do that if you were abused. You know what I'm saying? If somebody fucking kidnaps me, I'm not gonna fucking, call them multiple times after I got goddamn kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to the park with them. I'm not gonna go chill, play video games and all that other dumb shit. I'm not gonna do that. They kidnapped me. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would you hang out with your bully? You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. That whole shit doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So that's another inconsistency. You know what I'm saying? And this is a crazy thing. That the days that she is saying that Bill Cosby did what he did, the days that she said that Bill Cosby, was seeing her and all this other shit, guess what? Bill Cosby wasn't even there for them days. Bill Cosby was nowhere near Philadelphia in them days. You know what I'm saying? He had like media appearances, he had things that he had to do, business ventures. He was like in private jets just flying all around. My man was nowhere near Philadelphia at that time. So that's something that we have to ignore. So you mean to tell me this is what we have to ignore? Check this out. This is what we have to ignore. We have to ignore the fact that he wasn't in Philly, right? We have to ignore the multiple calls that she made to this dude. We have to ignore the roommate. Then we have to ignore the color of the pills. These are all things that we have to ignore. We have to ignore that. We have to ignore the changed statements 6 times. This is something that we have to ignore. So you telling me 5 or 6 things we have to ignore, but yet believe the narrative that he did what he did. Yeah, fuck out of here. Not happening. Sorry. You have to make me believe in a reasonable doubt, right? Something like that. That's how it goes. You haven't convinced me. These are things that I keep on coming out. You have to convince me. You haven't. America, you have not convinced me. Because this is a lynching. And it's a lot easier in America to lynch a black person than a white man. You know what I'm saying? But that's something else I'm gonna get into. If you guys like what I did, leave a comment, let's start a conversation. Thumbs up, subscribe. Remember, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the same name, radical_Latino_. And I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.